Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be teaching you all how to make a GFX without the woman rig, so a beginner GFX with Blender 2.79b. So without further ado, let's get on into today's video. So the first thing when making a GFX is you're going to search a base plate, and they don't take that long to load, they load in 10 seconds, but this part does. So you may have to wait a little bit. But you may be wondering on how I got Explorer and Toolbox. So just go to View and get Explorer and Toolbox, and they will literally come up. So the next thing you're going to need is a plugin. You're going to need Already Pro's Load Character plugin, and here's how to get it. So the first thing you're going to do is go to Models, click Plugins, then you're going to get the first one that comes up, or just type in Load Character. And I already have mine installed, but it will just say Download, and it will come up for you in Plugins. So you're just going to type in your Roblox username, or if you're doing a commission for someone, you're just going to type in their username. So I'm going to type in my username for the sake of this video, since I don't have any new commissions. I already completed them. So you're going to do spawn R6. I'm doing R6 for the sake of this video, but I actually do prefer R15, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. So here's what it looks like when you spawn R6. So like I said, just type it in, and this is R15. So you can tell basically the Already Pro one for R6 is has less body parts and a sticker, and you can tell the R15 one is very skinny and you can do a lot more bending and stuff. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to go with the R6. So it's hard to pose in Blender, so I pose in Roblox Studio. So I go to my character and I just do, this moving the limbs. So I do right leg. You can move that. Right arm, left leg. I'm going to do the left arm position, and I'm just going to move it up and make sure all my joints are connected. So yeah, I'm going to make it a cute aesthetic pose, if you get what I mean. And I'm going to move this, and I'm going to get a bear, a toy, because this is supposed to be a soft aesthetic. So yeah, I'm going to get this teddy bear, so cute, for my prop, and I'm just going to put it in the hand, like this hand, if that makes sense. So yeah, now I have to do this, and I close my character. What I mean by do that is I scroll up and I click this arrow key, and then I click handle, and then I drag it in me, if that makes sense. And when you rotate it, it's still attached. So if I need to push it back, I still can, still adjust it. But I'm going to, add a custom face, because I don't want this face. So you're gonna do faces in Toolbox, and all these faces will come up. I'm going to use this one though, because it's my favorite, and you're probably like, this face is huge, how am I going to get it onto it? So just rotate it. Yes, I tilted mine. It's not going to change anything. Don't worry. But just scroll on it. Do decal. Do cut. Completely delete this. And then you're going to delete the face you already have. Completely wipe it. And then do paste into. And you have a brand new face. So I think this is really good actually. So I'm just gonna right click on my username and I'm gonna click export selection. So I'm gonna save it to my desktops because it shows up in Blender. So yeah. So I just named it tutorial because this graphic is probably going to be meaningless when I am finished with this. So I'm just going to open Blender and overwhelm you about how many settings there are to change, what to do, am I doing this right? So relax, I will walk you through it. So click this, now click X on your keyboard, now do Shift F to move, and click to get out of it, and yeah, and use your mouse to just scroll in and out. So now that we're doing this, the simplest thing to do to make Blender simpler is to use Cycles Render. So Cycles Render makes it simpler. You can see there are less settings and everything kind of just looks changed. Now you're going to open your file that you saved it to. Mine is called tutorial.obj. So you can like move it. Mine needs to be resized a little. So I'm going to resize this more actually. So that's perfect. That's perfect. So now we're going to change my material because my character has no color. So just click on the snowball icon and click material. Now my character looks like a regular character. It has color. So to make my character, not have this orange stuff, click A. Now we have your character in here. So you're gonna do ambient occlusion, and then you're gonna change your background color. So I'm going to do mine like a little soft girl pinky. That's perfect. Then you're going to want to make this 100. You're going to make it 2000 by 2000 pixels. And you're going to want to add some lighting into this. So since it's terrible lighting, click here, then click the lamp icon, and then make it a sun so you can move it more and stuff like that. And it looks better. I'm going to add it like close to my character. I'm going to rotate it. So rotate this part. It's kind of hard to do it, but you'll get the hang of it. And move it outwards and make it by your character and make it black. So make sure you're happy with it by looking at it when it's done rendering. So this is how mine is going to look. Very cute. So we could go ahead and just render this, but we're still not done. We have one more thing to do before we can render it. Of course, we have to add a camera, or we're not going to be able to see properly. Like, your character is just going to show the back of it. which is not what you want. Unless your GFX is over there, then you won't really need to add a camera. But if your GFX is over here, you're going to need to add a camera. It depends on where it spawns. So mine spawned it right here, and I guess you're going to click material and not material, render to see what it looks like when it's finished rendering. And I have this beautiful GFX. So, oh my gosh, Blender's so complicated. You're going to want to save this to a file so you can, export it. So, to get out of camera mode, just click camera again. So, now you're going to click here and you're going to save it to, I saved mine to my desktop. I'm going to call it tutorial result. So, I'm going to click accept. So now you're going to want to render it. So to render, go to render image, or you can just press F for a shortcut. So I know it's going to take a while to render, so I will get back to you when I get my finished result. So now that my render is done, aka graphic, aka the prettiest / ugliest graphic I've ever made, the GFX came out so, but you have to save it. So I'm going to, save it. So here's how you do it. Click the little file icon. I'm going to save mine to my desktop, and I am going to title it tutorial result. So now that this is, I think it's saved. So we're going to now do file, export, do .wait.obj, and I think I'm going to name it, I'm so basic, desktop tutorial result. So wait, this isn't saved. Okay, let me. Okay, here's a simpler way to save. I'm not going to do this since I already have my graphics saved, but just go to image, click it, click save image as, and choose a file you want it to save to, and it should be saved. And that's all. Thank you all for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and press the bell button so you will never miss out on any new videos. Love you all so much. Bye. Peace.